Today in breaking news, there was news and it was breaking and it was Thursday and it was all about a GLP-1. Hey everybody, happy Thursday, happy day of Thurs. I'm so happy to see everybody here. We're starting a few minutes early because everybody was in the comments. I could see you. Hey Ash, I see you there. Hey, okay, so before I start going through the comments, I have to show you my new shirt, right? It's kind of my thing, is what I do. What? Epic Facebook find. I'm always worried that I'm going to get scammed on Facebook, but sometimes it's just too good to be true, and sometimes it's just too good. So I got this shirt and I was super excited to wear it tonight. Okay, let me jump into the comments. I saw that Aussie Girl posted, she commented earlier. Good morning, Allie in chat. Remember, it's morning over there. My family is going through some stuff, so I won't be able to join. Oh no, but I wanted to wish everybody a beautiful day. Hug your loved ones. Okay, Aussie Girl, we will definitely do it. And we're going to be sending hugs to you. I hope everything's okay. So everybody keep Aussie Girl in your heart today. Okay. Hey, Joni's here. Joni and Pelly and Illinoisians. They're in the house today. Mineral Lady. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Wow, way too early. No, actually, you were doing good. You were doing good. I was just waiting for people to comment, and then I was like, I'm gonna jump in. So, hey, we got Patty in the house tonight from Charleston, South Kakalaki. Hello there. We got my buddy Ash. Hey, bud. How's your fluffy Frenchie doing? Hey, Lish is here. Hello. I'm so happy to see everybody. JC's in the house. Dunna, 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 dunna. My favorite GLP1 channel is live. I missed you last week. Yes. I am so sorry that I had to miss last week. I have really been struggling with migraines, and it's been rough. It's been rough. It's not something, I mean, I've always had migraines, but it's gotten worse here recently. I read online that can be a seasonal thing as you get older. Yay. So anyway, I've got some doctor's appointments lined up, but yeah, I missed you guys last week. I was so sad not to do the live, but I'm so glad you guys are here. Hey, Jenny loves coffee, Disney vacations. Allie also loves coffee and Disney vacations. Hello, happy Friday Eve from New Orleans. All right, we got Louisiana in the house. Venus is here. Hey there. Debbie's in the house. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Debbie and I were hanging out over in the comments section of other channels. It was good times the other day. Lish says Dracarys. That's right. Yeah, love it. Did you guys watch the House of the Dragon season finale? I don't know. No spoilers for anybody who didn't watch. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. It's like, was it good? Was it bad? Good and bad? I don't know what to make of it. Midgie's here. Hello. Good evening, here for the shenanery, Lynn Cobb. Well, hello. Ayush, talking about Ohio. Yes. Uh-oh. Lynn is from Ohio. I just can't say Ohio normally ever again. I can't. Ever since that one time. Lynn, was that you originally who yelled at me, Ohio? And now, even in my day-to-day life, this is how much I live with you guys. Like, in my day-to-day life, I'm like, Ohio. I told you I did it to my dad the other day. He was talking about Ohio. Hey, Dave's here. Where's the chicken bacon? That's a great question. I don't have any chicken bacon for you tonight. I still have multiple boxes that I'm working through. Tonight, I have a giant Pop-Tart. What is that? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Also, Dave, side note, you see this thing right here? You're probably going to want to know about those too for your puppy Ella. Okay. Ash is letting us know that his fluffy Frenchie is fluffing about. I love that. All right. Greetings all. I planned on taking my first Zep shot tonight before, during, or right after, but I ate like crap, so now I'm scared. This is something that I see a lot in the support groups, and you're going to have to gauge exactly what you mean by eating like crap, right? Cuz that's kind of, it's different per person. Um so what I would say is you're not under any kind of time constraint. Right? And who wants to start out their very first Zepbound shot feeling like doo-doo brown? Raise your hand. Oh, look at that. Nobody raised their hand, right? Because nobody wants to do that. So here's what I would say. If tonight is not looking like a good night, what's wrong with tomorrow? Tomorrow's my shot day. Maybe tomorrow morning you get up, you hydrate, right? You got delicious water, okay, with dragons on it. Maybe even it's flavored water, right? So you start off by hydrating, and then maybe you do a protein shake, you're feeling good, and then you do your Zep shot then. What's stopping you from doing that? Right? So, moral of the story is don't be scared. Don't be scared. But also don't feel pressured like you have to do it right this moment, right? See how you're feeling tomorrow morning, do it then. Or tomorrow night, right? Plan for it then. Far too often I see that people are like, it's like you're putting all this undue pressure on yourself. Just take the pressure away. Just, I give you permission to let it go. It's all good. What is 12 hours difference going to make? Is it going to make you or break you? Well, if you don't feel good, right? That doesn't sound like a good time. So just do it tomorrow. It's totally fine. I'm going to be doing my shot tomorrow. Hey, Stella's here. Hello there. Do you watch House of the Dragons? Yes, I watch everything with all fantasy creatures. So yes, I do. I have been watching House of the Dragon. I have been thoroughly enjoying it because dragons, but also because I, enjoy the whole Game of Thrones verse. I find it to be very entertaining. Lots of really phenomenal actors. So yeah, I love House of the Dragon. Love it. Hey, Kathy's here. Woohoo! Live. I need this tonight. Watching from Maine. All right. Love that. Okay, Ash says, how you doing? Missed you last week. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. Migraine tried to take me out, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking. So that's always good. Hey, Mary's here. Hey there. Sending good vibes and hugs to Aussie Girl. Yes. Yeah, we all are. Absolutely. Hey, Karen's in the house tonight. Hello from Kansas. Karen, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Breaking news. We're not in Kansas anymore. Oh my God. Karen, just so you know, anytime somebody says they're from Kansas, I have to say that. Hey, Sarah's here from Niceville, Florida, which is, in fact, a nice place to be. Love that. Hey there. JC says, I was watching On the Pen, which is an excellent channel to be watching. And he was talking about Lily suing all different types of Retta distributors. Hey, JC, I made a video about that too. I even referenced Dave's video and said, go watch it. How is that possible if it's not even on the market already? Yeah. So what Lily was doing is they are trying to salvage. Dave, I just saw your comment. You're killing me, dude. They're trying to salvage the Retta reputation. And this was one of the questions that Dave had posed in his video, which I, in turn, grabbed that question and said, hey, I'm going to give my opinion. So that's what my video is about. So they're not the same video. So definitely make sure you go watch his. But yeah, so what they're doing is they're finding that, people having early access to Retta might be damaging the Retatrutide reputation. And there's a lot that goes into that. So if you haven't watched that video that I posted, definitely go check it out, because I go through some of the legal shenanery that's going on, and it's definitely an interesting take. And I think that it might have some legitimacy. It just depends. You never know with courts, right? It just depends on the judge and how they view it. But it's an interesting take. So I think that it'll be one of those things we're going to have to kind of watch it unfold and see how those lawsuits play out, which I, for one, am super excited about. I'm all about following some lawsuits. If you're new here, I watch Judge Judy and People's Court every day. Like, it's always playing in the background just for giggles, because I love that sort of stuff. Oh no, it's Kathy from Kansas. Kathy, we're not in Kansas anymore. Hey there, Kathy. Hey, Sunshine Cleveland's here. Hello, happy Friday Eve. And of course, we've got Linda. Listen, Linda, from Kentucky. Lots of good Midwestern peeps here. I love all my peeps. I especially love this peep. Chicken bacon Pop-Tarts. This is what I was laughing about a minute ago, because I glanced over and I saw it and I was just like, I couldn't keep from chuckling. Dave, you crack me up, buddy. If there was such a thing as a chicken bacon protein Pop-Tart, you better believe I would be testing it and reviewing it on my channel. I would eat it. I don't know how good it would be, but I would eat it. Hey, Gwen's here. Hey there, sitting here in South Louisiana, drinking some frog spit, which, if you don't know what frog spit is, it's one of the loaded tea flavors that I absolutely love. So if you haven't added it to your cart for your next order, please do. You will not be disappointed. It is so good. I tonight am drinking the, this one is the strawberry banana smoothie, which of course I did a review of, 100 out of 10. It is phenomenal. I am down to my last packet, so I'm gonna have to place another order. Frog spit with a side of water, hanging out with y'all. Oh yeah. Lynn says, I did not know I was yelling. Tell Dad hello from Ohio. I will. He's always a good sport. I always have to explain our GLP1 inside jokes to him. I'm like, oh, Dad, we did this thing and we were talking about this thing and it was so funny. And he's like, that sounds great, honey. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like you guys had a good time. He's such a good sport. But yeah, he did chuckle about the Ohio one. He's like, I don't understand. Why was she yelling at you? She was just very enthusiastic about Ohio. Hey, Amelia's here. Hey, yeah, I was out last week. I have recently entered maintenance. Undiscovered country. Dun, dun, dun. Any tips? Yes. So my maintenance tips are: give yourself grace, be patient, right? I know that there are a lot of different ways to approach maintenance. And if you're looking for some different options, just do a search for FitFlavorFun and maintenance. I've got multiple videos walking you through all of the different options that doctors recommend for maintenance. And just keep in mind, you may have to play around with your dosing and the timing of your dosing to find what works best for you. And just keep in mind, what works really well for somebody else may not work well for you. I know there are a lot of people that like to try to space out their dosing to save money. That doesn't necessarily work for everyone. So just be patient with yourself and be willing to kind of do some trial and error, because once you find that sweet spot, you're going to be all set. So that would be my number one tip for you. Hey, like to make things is here. Karen in Victoria, British Columbia. Hey there. Today, official today, down 30 pounds. That is phenomenal. 7 months on MJ. Maybe 15 pounds from goal. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. And you know what this means, right? I mean, we all know what this means. It means that all of your hard work is paying off. You're doing great. I love that. All right. JC says, I try to use my MJ every 7 days on Friday. So good. But I get so hungry by day 5. What can I do to avoid taking early? Friday works great since I avoid the happy hour and binging on the weekend. Hey, listen, that's why I take mine on Friday. So when it comes to being hungry by day 5, there's a couple of different ways that you can go about this. I'm going to tell you what worked great for me, and you can try it out, see if it works for you. I like to make sure that I have low calorie, high volume foods that I can just pig out. What do I mean? I like to do a variety of vegetables. I'll either get a pre-made vegetable tray or make one myself. And then I make my own ranch because I'm a ranch snob. But you could use, any dressing that you want. Don't try to nitpick the calories when it comes to the dressing. This is one area where you want to be reasonable, right? Of course, like don't be drinking a gallon of ranch like, right? No, that's a lot of calories. You want to be reasonable, but you also don't want to nitpick it where you're using like fat-free dressing, 0 calorie, and it doesn't have any flavor, right? Because the whole thing is you're hungry. Your body has been in a calorie deficit all week. That's why you're hungry. Your body's like, hey, we need energy. We need fuel. Let's pig out on some low calorie, high volume foods. So do the vegetables, right? And dip if you like that sort of thing. Take a look at some various vegan recipes. I know that sounds like, oh no, a fad diet. But incorporating a couple of fiber-rich meals can really be helpful, and it's definitely something that I love to do. The big thing that everybody's talking about on TikTok right now is like beans for breakfast. All right, fine, I'll give it a try. Right? So take a look at those, lower calorie, high volume options. The other thing you may want to consider is you may want to consider split dosing, right? Which can help give you a more even kind of feeling as far as your appetite suppression through the week. So instead of having this big peak and then this, and then towards the end of the week, and you're like, I want to eat everything. So it gives you more of an even feel over the week. So that's what I would recommend. That's a great question. JC, I'm going to make you a plaque one day that says, I ask the best questions, and I'm going to send it to you. Hey, Mary said, don't forget to hit that like button as soon as you join. Yes, please do. Oh my gosh, we just had a ton of people join. Hi, I'm so glad you guys are here. Let me know where you're coming in from or hailing from or where you are. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Just tell me what's going on where you are. Okay, Ash says, Allie, where is that Discord we talked about? This community needs one. Yeah, I know. I know. But it's one more thing. It's one more thing for me to monitor. I guess I can. If it will make you guys happy, I will do it. I will do it. Just for you, Ash, okay? We'll be the only ones in there. We can just chat it up, post pictures of fluffy fridgies. Hey, Jude. Hey there. Sunshine Cleveland says that the chicken bacon Pop-Tarts sounds gross. I'm right there with you. But you know what's not gross? My giant Pop-Tart. What? Okay. Now, I'm sure that you guys are like, really, Allie, what is this giant Pop-Tart? And how is it related to a GLP-1? I just dropped the instructions because everything comes with instructions. This delicious little stuffed Pop-Tart is actually a heating pad. If you're like me on a GLP-1 and you get cold, this is perfect. So it's got the little heating pad on the inside. It's nice and soft and squishy. And then you just heat it up, put it inside of the Pop-Tart so that it can be the Pop-Tart filling. I love this for at night. I don't know what it is about at night. If I get super cold, I cannot fall asleep. But I want it to be cold, like in the house, because it's been hot all day. So it's like this catch-22. So now I've been using this for 2 weeks. You guys, I love him. And the one thing that I really love about this is that it gets very warm, right? The actual outer fluffy part, but it's not so warm like a regular heating pad that if you were to fall asleep with it against your skin, that it would cause skin irritation and be problematic, right? It's not super hot, but it's warm, it's toasty, it's shaped like a Pop-Tart. I've linked it down below. It comes in other shapes too if you'd rather have a bear or something like that. You can go check all of those out. But I got to tell you, the Pop-Tart was the winner for me. I love him. He's my favorite. I'm hugging him every night when I'm cold. It's fantastic. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Okay. I use this good call first shot will make you feel crappy. Better to do on easy food. Yeah. Yeah. When I took my first injection, I did, I think I just had a protein shake beforehand because that's what everybody told you to do. It's like, oh, you get a protein, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like, if you're just eating just a normal size meal before your first injection, you'll be fine. Lynn says, my granddaughter loves loaded teas. I used your codes. I got her some caffeine-free Rocket Pop. I love that. That's fantastic. There was somebody online. I saw their TikTok video, and they were mixing their loaded teas into protein shakes, and they mixed the Rocket Pop into a vanilla Fairlife. And I am dying to try it. So I got a vanilla Fairlife because I don't normally keep that flavor on hand. I'm more of a chocolate girly myself. But yeah, I'm going to try that. So, but I love that. That's fantastic. And I love that you got her the caffeine-free option, right? I love that that's an option. Sarah says, I tried chicken bacon. Loved the flavor. The texture was a little weird. It's kind of a little bit jerky-ish. But I've had one a day for a little snack. That's fantastic. Listen, you got to do it in like a BLT style wrap with lots of lettuce and tomato and mayo, if assuming you like those things. It is so good. It is so good. That's the way I've been eating it recently. I cut it up and added it to my eggs for breakfast and my breakfast wrap. Like I just love it. I put it on my salads. It's so good. You guys, I'm addicted to chicken bacon. Send help. Hey, Sherry's here. Hello. My sister Lori is visiting from South Kakalaki. Oh, me in South Kakalaki. Ah, gotcha. She started her Zepbound journey. That's great. This is first time watching you. Well, hello, Lori. My sister Lori. Hello. I told her to get ready for some shenanery. No, listen, we're not going to do any of that, okay? This is a very serious channel. Only serious questions. Who am I kidding? It's just not even, I don't even have it in me. But I love that. Hello. And I'm so glad that your family is visiting you. That's awesome. And that you guys are hanging out with me. That's great. Let me know if she has any questions. Put them in the comments for her. Midgie says, today is shot day. When I first started was a Wednesday. Then a shipment arrived on a day of Thursday. So now it's Thursday. It's too funny. I love that. Oh my gosh, I got some gems? What? Leslie? Well, thank you so much for the gems. I super appreciate you. I like gems this sparkly. Okay. I go by Ree. Well, hello. I love that. That's so cute. I always think of names, like 3-letter names that are like that. Like it's always like a fun the anime character that ends up being the hero that you didn't know was going to be the hero. So now we've got who's the hero. I love that. I can do tomorrow. Commercial interrupted your response. Commercials. Commercial. What's that from? What movie is that from? 10 points to Gryffindor if you can tell me what movie that's from. Commercial. Ash says, Discord server name idea, fit flavor jab. I love that. All of our UK friends will also love that. That's too funny. By the way, in the support groups, apparently Facebook has caught on to jab as one of the key words that you can't use. So now all the UK people are like, I don't understand why my posts are getting denied. It's because they say jab instead of right to take a shot. Anyway, Snowball is a rollin'. Who is Snowball? And what are they rolling? Hey, Ruby's here. Hello. We didn't get a Corgi Chronicles episode this week. How's it going? This is an awesome question. Thank you for asking. So I did not take my Korglutide this week. What? Yeah. Let me explain. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out overall. So you will get an update soon. And I'm going to give you the rundown of everything that happened. But let me just give you just a brief rundown of what happened to me last week. I had a migraine. And then over the weekend, I got food poisoning. Yeah. And I've told you guys before, like when bad things happen to me, they happen in threes. So the last thing that I was going to do after coming off of food poisoning was take Korglutide. I was like, you know what? I'm not even interested in food. My appetite actually didn't come back from the food poisoning until just yesterday. So I haven't, it's been all I could do to just do soup and protein shakes and stay on top of things. So yeah, that was kind of my hot mess. But that's why we didn't have a Corgi update this week. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how everything pans out. And also to use it as a point of experiment, right? Like what happens if you go on and off and on and off and right? Because I kind of did the 30 days like straight through start to finish. So now we have this unexpected turn of events. But life does that, right? Life is never like, we are in a controlled experiment. This is the matrix where we can make things happen the way we want them to, right? Like life just happens. So yeah, so the next update should be interesting for you. Great question. Snowy says, finally made it to a live instead of a replay. Hi, everyone. Well, hello. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Renita, hey there. Hey, funny lady. That's what I call you. I love that. You keep me laughing from Arkansas. I bet you didn't know that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Arkansas. That's why it's spelled Arkansas. People say Arkansas. That does not say Arkansas. That says Arkansas. The more you know. Well, Renita, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming to hang out. Okay, JC, back with the questions. All right, let me hydrate. Are we hydrating? Is everybody hydrating? All you people who just joined, are you hydrating? You need to be. Let's see what JC says here. Can Lily change Terz to a biologic and then start suing all the different types of distributors like they're doing with Retta? Okay, so I asked this question of someone who's much more knowledgeable than I in his live. That's Dave at Odd the Pen. And he and I were both kind of the same mindset that technically speaking, yes, they could, but I don't think that they're going to, put in the resources to try to do this with Tirzepatide. I think they're going to focus on doing it for Retta and just get it biological standing like right out the gate, right? I do think they're going to put energy into that. But as far as, are they going to go that route with Turs? I don't know. We'll see what happens with Retta if they get the biological standing for that one. Then I mean, technically it could happen, but I don't know all the hoops they would have to jump through to get that done. And you got to remember with things like this, it also kind of depends on who you know. Right? Like we all know about politics and politicians, and I don't like to get into all that because let's be honest, it's boring. But it's kind of like who you know, and can you get things pushed through, right? So technically speaking, could it happen? Yes. Do I think it's going to happen for Tirzepatide? No. I think there are plenty of people in the telehealth / compound pharmacy arena with lawyers in their pocket that would fight that to the nth degree, right? But with Retta, it's like, meh, if they get it out the gate, then it'll probably just, go by the wayside. Well, hello there, Chris from Oregon. Hey, how's it going? Hey, we got a new member. Ash became a member. Well, hello there. Don't forget to check out all the members only videos because there are some doozies in there. Okay. Hey, Venus. I received my order. I'm also drinking frog spit. So good. I love that one. I really, really love that one. Okay. Away from it all. Hey there. Can someone describe what frog spit tastes like? Yeah. So if you're looking for a review of at least 20 of the flavors, I've still got more flavors to review. But I think I'm up to like 21 or 22 flavors that I've reviewed. Check out my reviews playlist. That's where I go through and tell you what each one has in it, right? Where it lists out all of the ingredients, and then I give you a rating and tell you what it tastes like. So yeah, but maybe somebody in the comments can jump in. And frog spit is just one of those ones where it's just delicious. It really is. Okay. Hey, down 40 pounds today. Ash, that's fantastic. I love that for you. Hey there. Okay, LVC 888. Any update on second hair loss product recommendation video? I enjoyed the first one, just wasn't sure which products to try. So many options. Yes. Yeah, I kind of got derailed with making the second video because I got sick. But yes, absolutely. It is in the queue. Excuse me, for me to make. And one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to really narrow it down for you and just give you one from each category just to make it a little more user-friendly. Because in that first one, I gave you all the options from the various categories, right? So that you would have a lot to choose from. But there were a lot of people that gave me feedback and said, hey, this is really great, but just tell me which one to buy. So I hear you. You have been heard. It's coming. How would you describe maintenance sweet spot? This is a great question, Mimi. So, what I would say for me, even though I'm technically not in maintenance, I would say that the sweet spot is you're not gaining weight, you're not losing weight, and you feel great. That to me is the maintenance sweet spot, right? You're just living life normal. Minimal side effects. You might have to deal with, some constipation or stay on top of your fiber, right? But for the most part, you're feeling good. You've got good energy, right? You're not gaining weight. You're not losing weight. You're just maintaining. You're just living your best life. And for me, that is the maintenance sweet spot. And what I tell everybody is there's a little bit of trial and error to get you there. So just be patient with yourself if you've just started maintenance or you're getting ready to go into maintenance, because once you find your sweet spot, you'll be set. Coop Daddy here. Hey there, Coop Daddy. Down 45 since April 8th. That's fantastic. I've hit a comfortable weight, but still want to lower my body fat percentage. I love my Renfro. Allie, I'm still anticipating your scale video. Love you, girl. Well, thank you, Coop Daddy. Yes, I have been using exclusively my new scale, and the video is coming. Again, I got completely derailed with getting a migraine and then getting sick. So that really messed me up for the week. But yes, it is coming, and I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. Which sounds weird to say about a scale, but I've been using my Renfro like forever. Way back in the day, right? Before I started a GLP1 journey. So I've always loved that one, but this one way better. Hey, Rita's here. Hey there, from Cali. Excited, get to be here. I'm a flight attendant, so it's been a long while since I've been able to make a live. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for all the info you provide this community. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for being our eyes in the skies. I always love making sure that I have like little fun stuff for the flight attendants on flights, like a gift card or something like that. I feel like flight attendants always get the short end of the stick. Rita, am I right? Like, you guys are doing all the work. You got to stand up there at the front, right, and do the... Are you prepared to sit in the exit row? I need a verbal confirmation. Sir, I need a verbal confirmation that you can sit in this row and perform the task. Listen, Rita, don't even get me started. I love you. I've seen quite a few flight attendants that have you can tell they're just so fried. They're about to lose it. Split dosing has helped my suppression so much. Also cut down on nausea. Yes, Debbie. Sing it from the rooftops. Absolutely. I'm a big fan of split dosing. Hey, Stacy's here, joining late from Louisiana. That's okay. Louisiana is strong in the house tonight. Ash says we can help you mod in the Discord group. Yeah, absolutely. It's just going to be you and me, buddy. So, I mean, you can mod if you want to. I don't need to be moderated. Who am I kidding? I need to be moderated. Somebody should be moderating because I'm really just kind of out of control. Hey, Rita says, oh my God, I need that Pop-Tart heating pad. So awesome. Yes. And I've got it linked down in the description box below. So you can just click the link, go straight to it. Like I said, there's other options, but I really love the Pop-Tart. I really love the Pop-Tart. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to mention tonight, hopefully Dave is still in the house. I just had to order another round, and you guys know that I like to keep you up to date with everything I'm ordering. You probably didn't notice, but this is tagged in all of my videos in the description box. This is the New Vet vitamin and the joint supplement. I have been using these for over 10 years for my dogs. And I always get lots of questions about my dogs. And for those of you who are new, I'm a canine nutritionist. If you go to my second channel, FitFlavorFun Uncensored, you'll see all of my canine nutrition content where I talk about these. But I just had to reorder and I wanted to share it with you guys. My dogs think that these are TREATS. I don't want anybody else's dogs to wig out in case dogs are listening. But I use these for the puppies when I was breeding standard poodles for service work. These have been phenomenal. I specifically use the New Joint DS, which is double strength, for my super duper senior older than dirt Pomeranian Bear. You'll see him walk around from time to time. He's like 17 years old. He still runs around like he's a puppy. He's been getting this for a very long time. So I just wanted to point these out in case you were looking for a quality vitamin or a joint supplement for your canine friends. This is what I use. It's good stuff. Okay. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and I had somebody request that I talk about this on my other channel. I picked this up at Five Below. You can also order them on Amazon. This is the banana bread that you see me talk about in my banana everything review video on my other channel, where I reviewed banana snacks, banana candy, banana perfume, everything banana. They have these at Five Below. It is phenomenal. If you like banana, please go buy this. If your kids like banana, please go buy this. Again, get it at Five Below. It'll be in the snack section, like down on a bottom shelf is where they stack them all in. It also comes in corn, which I'll be reviewing on my other channel. And then another one that's called Ugly Cake. I'll be reviewing that one as well. But this one is a staple. I bought all of them that they had, okay, which was like 20 bags. So if that gives you any kind of inkling of how good it is, bread banana. Not banana bread. Bread banana. Okay. Make sure you hit that like button if you like banana. I know I do. Okay. Mary says, JC, have you tried split dosing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I told JC about split dosing. It absolutely, it helps, especially with side effects. Hey, Freddie's here. Hey there. Hello, my friend. Denise says, was in the hospital last week, 4 days. Salmonella. Oh, no. Had to stop 5 Zep. My GI tract screwed up. Listen. Oh, my gosh. Denise, I hope you're okay. Doc wants to start me at 2.5 another week or so. Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea. Only 16 pounds to go. Oh, my goodness. What do you think? Yeah, I would say, here's the thing with salmonella. First of all, it's the devil. Okay? I don't know who invented salmonella, but they are fired. It is like the worst of the worst. It can be really bad. So what you need to focus on is getting better first and foremost, right? And once you start to get better, and I'm sure your doctor will go over all of this with you, you need to look at all of your options as far as rebuilding your gut microbiome, because everything they're going to give you for the salmonella is going to wipe it out. And what does that mean for your digestion? What does that mean for your energy level? Right? You are going to have a lot of challenges over the next few weeks. So I know you probably feel like, oh my gosh, I want to get back on Tirzepatide. I get it. But it's not going to do you any good if you don't give your body a chance to heal. And salmonella is serious stuff. Serious stuff, Denise. Oh my gosh, I just want to hug you. I'm so sorry that happened. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. Like, salmonella is no joke. So I would say, talk to your doctor, focus on getting better. The Tirzepatide will be there, right? And you can start over at 2.5. You're going to be fine, right? If you've got 16 pounds to go and you're just on 5, you're going to be fine. Don't worry. It's important that you give your body a chance to heal first, right? That's number 1 priority. Oh my gosh, keep me posted. Hey, Blanche is here. Hello from Newport Beach, California. Okay. All right, let me see if I can catch up to the comments. Moments in motion. So glad I caught your live. I'm mowing the grass and just listening. That's so awesome. Okay. I think you need a theme song for mowing the grass. Moments in motion, mowing the grass. Showing that grass, I'ma kick you in. All right, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you are out there in your yard just cracking up going, Allie, what on earth was that? What kind of theme song was that? I hope you're laughing. I hope your neighbors see you and they're like, why is she out there is cutting the grass and laughing? Like, what a weirdo. You're welcome. I try to do my part for my friends where I can. Absolutely no fun allowed on this child. Forbidden. Fun on this channel is forbidden. I love that, Snowy. I love it. Okay. Scrolling down. Julie says, hello, all here from Northern California, down from 223 to 166. That's fantastic. Kind of stuck at this number. Hey, welcome to the club. Love to get to my goal weight of 130. Started November 2026. Slow and steady now. Yes, absolutely. Julie, you have to let me know what dose you're on, because it sounds like you're doing fantastic. And remember, every time you stall out, right? I know that for many of us, like, we want to get to goal. We got to, do all the things, and we want it to be this beautiful journey of start weight to end weight and then maintenance. And like, we want everything to be perfect. But our bodies have something else in mind, which is the exact opposite of perfect. That's what it's going to do. Leslie said, I don't know what the gems do, but here you go. Thank you so much, Leslie. You're so sweet. They're sparkly. I like them. They're sparkly. I don't know what they do either, but that's okay. I like it. Blanche says, I saw chicken bacon at the grocery store. It is formed into a bacon shape, so putting it in a wrap or eggs might help. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, Blanche, listen. You are not going to care that it is chicken formed into a bacon shape. I promise you. It tastes like bacon. I put it in my eggs. I put it in a wrap. I eat them straight up by themselves as a high protein snack because they're lower in sodium than just regular bacon. They've got protein. I want to say they're like 30 calories or something per slice. Like, it's not bad at all. You could eat a bunch of them. I don't recommend you do that, but don't get crazy with it. But I promise you, just give it a try. Ignore that it is chicken and just eat it. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. HRT pretty much cured my migraines. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to have to mention that in my doctor's appointment. Sister question. Okay. Hold, please. I don't remember. I know we looked at this and I don't remember what the sweetener was. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. What is the sweetener? Sucralose. Yep. It's got sucralose. Is that bad? Is that bad for sister? Does sister not want sucralose? Let me know. If sucralose is one of those things that causes you to have the diarrhea, please keep in mind that if you're on a GLP1, it may also help you with constipation. Just keep that in mind. I mentioned that on somebody posted and they were like, I can't do sucralose because it gives me diarrhea. And I was like, do you have constipation on a GLP-1? Because it sounds like a cure to me. Side note, I did get another question on a video about these. You can get 4 to 6 drinks out of just one packet. Okay, so please keep that in mind. All right. Bonnie's got a question. Hello there. 100 days on Zepbound, 13% body weight. Nice. I've watched all your videos. Can we discuss stockpiling, please? Absolutely. Bonnie, tell me what you're thinking about. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about stockpiling and all the different options, I do have a stockpiling video where I detail exactly how to do it with name brand, with compound. I go through all of the options. So if that's something you're interested in, you then just do a search on YouTube for FitFlavorFun Stockpile, and the videos will come up. There's 2 or 3 of them, but there's one that's specific about how to do it. So yeah, but yeah, Bonnie, let me know, what specifically do you want to know about stockpiling? Just to, while you type, just to give you a little bit of background, I do recommend that people have 3 months on hand especially if you're on compound, just in case something happens. But even if you're on name brand, right, it's good to have a couple of months on hand. If you can get a 3-month supply approved by your insurance, do it. Remember, you can always change dose in the middle of that 3 months. That's how people create a stockpile of name brand. So keep that in mind. But yeah, Bonnie, let me know what questions you have. I'm happy to talk about it. Hey, Jennifer Nebraska's here. Hey there. Howdy, howdy. All for love. Good evening, everyone. Hello there. Hey, Sherry. Sherry sent gems. Thank you. I love gems. They so sparkly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Satya is here from Oregon. Hey there. Hey, tomorrow's video just loaded to YouTube. Excellent. I love multitasking. Okay, Julia says, have you heard about Dr. Ania's theory that each GLP-1 dose is associated with a new lower weight set point? It absolutely blew my mind. I think the meds set weight. That's very interesting. I have not. You'll have to let me know. Was that, I think she was one of the ones that wrote a book. Was that in her book, or was she talking about it on her channel? Julia, let me know where you heard this and I will go research. I think it's very interesting. One thing that I've noticed about set points is there are a few set points that are kind of universal that I see from tracking the trends online. By the way, have you guys hit that like button? Because we just had a whole bunch of people join. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Okay. So some of the set points that I see that are extremely common for those individuals starting above 250 pounds, right around 250. And then, of course, the 200-pound mark. I don't know why. And then around the 170, 160 mark. That's another one where people tend to stall out. So I think that there are specific, kind of set points along the way. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to look this up. Audrey is focused. I love it. Hey, what's up? I just joined. Well, hello. Hello from New Mexico. Hey there. I've been enjoying your updates on Corgi. I hope it's still going well for you. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, I lost 4 pounds. Now it's been kind of crazy for the last week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still a huge fan of it. And we've got more updates to come on the Corgi. So the Corgi Chronicles. Away from it all says, I watched those previously, but I don't have that kind of memory. That's okay. That's okay. We can talk about it. Hey, trying to play catch up from Richmond, Virginia. Hey, let me know, all for love. Do you know where Goochland, Virginia is? Let me know. I used to live there. What? Not far from Richmond. Midgie says, FYI, if you have thyroid challenges, is weight dose and it can check if your hair loss issues. Yes, absolutely. That is one of the very first things that any doctor should be doing if you're having hair loss challenges. The very first thing is check your thyroid. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Chris, it finally cooled off here for a few days. It's only 87. Oh, only 87. It made walking at lunch break so much nicer. Down 61 pounds today. That's over 13 months. That's fantastic. Chris, I love that. And 87 is still painful. Okay. But you make it sound so lovely. Like, oh, it finally cooled off. I mean, we can fry an egg out there on the pavement, but it finally cooled off. You're so sweet. I love that. Okay, Venus says, my opinion, frog spit it's a tangy, sweet flavor. Yes. Yeah. I think it's kind of like tropical. It's like a really good tropical drink. And I love that. Hey, Jen Foxy. Hello. How's it going? How you been? Loaded tea doesn't ship to Canada. Oh, no. I don't want to miss out on the fun going to have it shipped to my sister-in-law in California and have her send it to me. Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that. Well, listen, I'll send an email to the owner and say, "Hey, my peeps are complaining because you don't ship to Canada." I mean, if you're willing to pay the shipping, right? I don't see that it would be a problem. I can't imagine it would be like a excuse me, like a customs issue, right? It's just powdered drink deliciousness as I'm choking. Okay. Mary's drinking Oath Clear Protein Blueberry Raz. Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. The frog spit had to grow on me because at first it tasted salty and now I like it. Interesting. Interesting. So do you dilute it down? I like to dilute mine. I mean, I can get like 6 big drinks out of a packet. I love it. I'm still going through it like crazy. It's great, but I'm killing my water goals. So I can't complain. Okay. What brand of scale is it? I just got Weigh's body scan scale. Yeah. I used to have it in here. I think I have it listed or linked down below, but I'll be sure to get it. It's got a funky name. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Hey, Tara's here. Hello. Better late than never. I'm going to start singing a song. Better late than never. It's going to hit all the top charts in our chat for when people jump in and they're like, "Hey, I'm late." These commercials keep interrupting you. Commercial. Dag nabbit. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's, such is the way of YouTube, right? The commercials are gonna get you. Commercials are gonna get you. I know you're all dancing now. I know you hear it in your head. You hear the tune, the music. It's like Gloria Estefan. She just like it gets into your soul and you just have to move around. I know you feel it. I know it. You don't even have to tell me. I know you feel it because I feel it. Hey, gang, I'm late. Having to do the Costco thing. Diana, what is the Costco thing? What is does it have to do with a hot dog? I see all these people that are 3D printing these things that hold the drink and the hot dog when they go to Costco. I am just super picky when it comes to hot dogs. If it's not a QT hot dog, I'm not eating it. Isn't that weird? So weird. I guess everybody's kind of got their thing, right? That they're weird about. I'm weird about hot dogs. Coop says, if I don't want to lose any more weight, but I want to turn 5 pounds from fat into muscle, am I in maintenance? I would say, yes, you're in maintenance. You're doing body recomposition. Okay? Because you're not really losing weight, right? If the idea is to turn 5 pounds of fat into 5 pounds of muscle, that's recomp. So I'm 5'9", 40-year-old, 156, and 19% body fat. Super stoked with my progress so far. I'm super stoked for your progress too. Although 19% body fat, that's already pretty low for 5'9". So be careful. Be careful. What you may want to do is switch your thought process from 5 pounds of fat to 5 pounds of muscle to just adding 5 pounds of muscle, right? Remember, that's recomposition too. And technically speaking, if 156 is your goal, right, you're still at goal. You're just adding muscle. So, but be careful with this mindset, right? Because you're already at a really lean body fat percentage. Remember, we need fat on our bodies for function, right? It does have a function. But I love that you're working so hard. I love that. Audrey is focused. Hey, what was that cool water vapor humidifier thing you had an Alive once. Does it still work well? Yes, it's actually going in my kitchen right now because I was cooking and then made the whole house smell like a restaurant. Now the house smells, you can't smell it because you don't have smell-o-vision, but as soon as I create smell-o-vision, I'm going to send it to you. Now my whole house smells like a beautiful ocean breeze. It's like aquatic and sunshine and a little bit salty. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the ocean scents that I got. But yeah, it's linked in either in the video where I talked about it. It's also linked on my other channel. I did a whole review of it. So if you're wondering what she's talking about, I got this little humidifier, that just like does these little jellyfish shaped puffs. It makes the whole house smell amazing. I am obsessed with it. I use it every single day. So yeah, I love it. I'll bring it back for another live if you want. But yeah, I did the full review of it on my other channel since it's, not technically GLP1 related. I was just super excited, so I had to show it to you guys. But I love it. I think it's on my Amazon storefront. I'll have to check on that. Okay. Rita says, I feel like customer service agents get the worst of it. I absolutely love being a flight attendant, though. Been doing it 5 years, and I love it just the same as when I started. That's fantastic. I love that. You're so awesome. I always appreciate passengers give us any gifts. We don't expect it, but absolutely appreciate them all, no matter how small. Yeah. I just try to steer clear of like food stuff, right? Because you never know like what somebody's food allergies are. So try to do something like a gift card or, $5 at Starbucks. Like every little bit counts, right? It's the thought that counts. At least that's what I tell myself. Jen Foxy started new company and strength must be different. Same dose, but horrible body aches and headache. Oh, interesting. So it's the same dose, but it feels different. Do they have different additives than what you were using before? And is the dosing exactly the same? Let me know. You're on Cipro. Oh my gosh. It's just gonna tear up your gut. It's gonna tear up your microbiome. All your little microbiomes are just screaming. They're like, save us, Denise. Save us. Replenish the microbiomes. Yeah, I hear you. But I mean, all that being said, right? We want you to get better. So I totally get it. Hey, dance team's in the house. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? How you doing? How's your mom and them? Hey, microbiologist just joined when you said, whoever invented salmonella is fired. I'll get on that for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Also on the list of being fired is Listeria. Okay. Also fired. I don't know who created it, but they make me mad. Mary Murray on 5 milligrams Zepbound Quick Pen. Is the medicine left after the last dose equivalent to a full 5 milligram dose? So we don't have like specifics on this. There are speculations. If you're using the Quick Pen, you can absolutely, look at the dosing per unit, right? I know that Dave on the pen, he's got a breakdown of each pen and the dosing. A lot of people call that like the golden dose. So yeah, many people use it as an additional dose, but I don't know that we have something from the company that says, yes, it's a full dose, right? Because they don't want you to use it. I drew it out, see what was left, and it was 24 units in an insulin syringe. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I don't have a Quick Pen, so it's challenging for me to answer those questions for you guys. Oh, interesting. Midgie says sucralose can also trigger some people's migraines. Interesting. I did not know that. Dang, late again. Lisa. Lisa's late. Ooh, Lisa's late. Lisa's late. Gary for grace, love and blessings to all. Well, hello, love and blessings to you too. Thank you. New me. Ash, did you change your name? What? Ooh, hello? Now listen here, sir. When we enter this friendship, okay, that we're in, you and me and everyone else that's here, all you peeps, okay? I learn you guys by your names. So you can't be you can't be switching it up on me. At least you didn't change the picture, because then it would have really thrown me for a loop. So now I mean, I just call you Ash because that's what your Facebook profile says, and I love that. I think it's so cool. But what is ooh hello? What is that? It makes me think of Dune, like Shai Hulud. Ash, the giant worm from Dune. I hope you're a Dune fan. If not, you're going to be like, what is she talking about? This chick is weird. Look, people are leaving the live left and right. I'm just kidding. A whole bunch of people joined. Hi. You're probably wondering, is she going to talk about GLP1 stuff? Yes, but also other things too. Sherry says, no sucralose for sister or me. No constipation issue. Just don't want diarrhea. I completely understand. I understand. Okay, Julia says, talked about it in her book. Enough. Okay. Recent interviews with the downsized. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I have some downsized videos that I need to catch up on, so I will definitely catch up on that. Go She-Ra, she's a hero. I don't know why I just combined She-Ra and Captain Planet. Listen, I just want everyone to know that I am completely sober for these lives, okay? I'm just goofy. It's just all there is to it. Hey there. Okay. My sleep apnea is 0.8 per hour. When I take the shot, sleep apnea number goes down. Thank you for more frequent urination on 15 milligrams plus diabetes. Yeah. Listen, I feel your pain on that one. I too have the diabetes. Hey, yes, I was near Goochland today in Short Pump. Hey, that's so funny. I love that. I love when people know about places that I have lived. Just because it's smaller. Well, I mean, it was much smaller when I was little and I lived there. But oh my goodness, Snowy says, I went to Short Pump Elementary. Oh my gosh, see what I'm talking about? It's a small world after all. Okay, Lynn says, I've been stockpiling single-dose vials, not realizing quick pens would have been better. I'm still going to try to get 2 or 3 injections out of one. I'm ordering quick pens next. Yeah. I tried to get my doctor to order me quick pen. She wouldn't do it. I was like, yeah, but I have a YouTube channel. And she's like, no, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Bum, 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 bum. Small world, even in YouTube land. Yes. Okay. Sunshine says, what's the news with the pup pills by you? Always looking for the best for my Shayla. Hopefully you get that meme. Red Healer, Border Collie. Oh my gosh, I bet she's gorgeous. Yeah, so I've got them linked down below. I'm going to be doing an updated video because I have videos about this on my other channel. My dogs have been on these for well over 10 years. But this is the New Vet Plus vitamin, and this is the joint supplement. This is the one that I use for my ridiculously old Pomeranian, who is 17 years old at this point and still runs around like a puppy. So I have these linked down in the description box below. This is all I use when it comes to vitamin and joint supplement. So it's fantastic. They think it's a TREAT. Thankfully, they can't spell. They're all asleep underneath me. So these are phenomenal. And we use these with the puppies when we were breeding standard poodles for service work. I mean, I just cannot say enough good things. I'm going to go into detail in the video when I do the updated video. So make sure you're following me on my other channel, FitFlavorFun Uncensored. That's where I talk about all the things not GLP-1 related. Look, she heard the thing. You want one? You want one? You want a treat? What do you think? You want to show them how you eat it? This is sushi. You want to show them? Okay. Good girl. Oh my God. It smells so good. It smells like, good girls. Okay. It smells like, I don't know, like a really rich kind of, you know how Italian food's got like that garlicky kind of smell, but it's a really rich, meaty kind of smell. That's what it smells like. So just fair warning. The ingredients are phenomenal. And as you can see, they just ate it. She came in here wanting to get it. So if you have one that's challenging, right? It also comes in powder version, which can make it easier for some of the older dogs or puppies. Now it's going to be stuck in my head. Yes, you're welcome. Nathan's for the win. Yeah, we did a lot of Nathan's hot dogs when I was growing up. But now it's the QT hot dog. That is the hot dog for me. Look, they're looking for more. I just can't say enough good things about it. Okay, Carol says, hey, girl, hey. Keep an eye out at Walmart and Mayor. Oh, we don't have a Mayor. Just got the Zero Coconut Dr. Pepper in stock. Okay. Apparently, I've got to bebop over to Walmart. Also had an idea, take a Zero Dr. P and add Margaritaville Pina Colada packet to it. Could work. Oh my gosh. And I have that. Okay, so what I did was I got the Zero Coke or Zero Dr. Pepper, and then I got a Zero coconut, right? Pumper thing, the flavor thing. It's for coffee. And I tried that and it's just not as good. But this, I love the Margaritaville Pina Colada. So you might be onto something. I was trying to find a liquid to add to it that would be good, right? Because it can be a little bit challenging to add powder to a soda, right? Sometimes it doesn't mix well. So, but I love this. I'm going to have to try that. Carol, I think you're onto something. Yes, I totally dilute all my teas. Absolutely. Yeah, 3 drinks per packet. Easy. Easy. I love it. Okay. Oh, Mitchie says, Pop-Tart heating pad. Can you hold it up again? Yes. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it over here. Ta-da! Here, I'll take it out of the box for you. I'm obsessed with this thing. I love it. Love it. And I know I just dropped the instructions again. Hi, Chevin. Hi, Chebs. What you doing, bud? He likes it too. What? Yeah, it's my Pop-Tart. It's not for you. It's not a dog toy. No, it's not for you. This is what it looks like. To give you an idea of how big it is. Somebody bite it. Yeah. And it's just got the little Velcro flap down here. I love this thing. Love it. Like, you catch me at night. Warm, snug as a bug in a rug. Anyway, I've got it linked down below. Don't be cold on a GLP-1. Yeah. Okay. Snowy says, are you on any other peps right now? I am not. I'm taking a break from everything. So I'm just on the Tirzepatide, and then as of last week, I was on the Korglutide, but I took this week off because I had migraine and then got food poisoning, and then my appetite just came back. So no, not doing anything other than Tirzepatide, Korglutide, although I got to get back on the Korglutide. We'll see how that goes. Yes, novovirus can be fired too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Coop says, Allie, does the cord handle retract on your smart scale? Yes, it does. That's my only negative for Renfro. I have to push a cord in slowly, so I just keep the handle up. Yeah, no, this one retracts. It's much better. I've seen some of those, or some of those that just have like, it's just a permanent fixture, like it's always up. I'm like, oh my goodness, my dogs would knock that over. That's just crazy. Okay, Mary says, so would 24 units on insulin syringe be like 2 milligrams? It would not let me do the clicks, so I drew it out to see. Yeah, so I don't know. Right? It would be purely speculation. What I would say is go to otplinks.com, look at the pen size, and then take a look and see what it says per clicks, per dosing, right? And then how much is left over. Because I don't want to tell you, right, that it's 2 milligrams and then it's not. So I'm sure that there's probably some fluctuation in it, right? Which is why Eli Lilly tells you not to take it. Snowy says, I always use the extra. Yeah, most people do. Okay. Julie says, started with local doctor, 5 feet, and then titrated up 5 milligram. Decided to split dose in February and been on 5. We'll reach out to my doctor next week if I can get up to 165, looking at habits. Gotcha. Is everybody okay out there?
Yeah, I was trying the mango thing, and it's delicious.
Okay.
Mango ice cream, it's wonderful.
Is it really good?
Yeah, I saved you half of it.
Okay, can I try it? We're testing out new ice creams that we found at the local grocery store.
It looks just like a mango.
Right. It's those, you've seen them online where it's like shaped like the fruit. Okay.
I put it back in the freezer.
You're so funny. I was wondering what that sound was. Anyway, this used to look like a mango before it was half eaten. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my God.
Isn't it great? It's like eating a mango, but it's ice cream.
It is like a juicy, ripe mango. There is nothing artificial about that flavor at all. And then it has like a creamy aftertaste.
It's so good.
That's phenomenal.
We gotta find all the other flavors.
Yeah, we'll find them.
Can you pineapple and coconut?
Can you bring the box over here so I can show it to everybody?
Because
now everybody's gonna be like, mango ice cream. I need that. Listen, there's nothing diet about this product, okay? Just so you're aware. But
here.
And the other one that we tried was peach.
Here you go.
This one, no, the box.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Here, I'm gonna trade you. You take this one, and I'll take this. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay. And I just found this at my local grocery store just on a whim. Like, they don't normally have all the cool stuff. But yeah, golden mango ice cream flavor, mango flavored ice cream. I mean, you can hand me that. Here you go. Thank you.
You want the other thing again, or you just gonna get it later?
No, I'll eat it later.
But it tells you the fruit they're using to flavor it.
Yeah.
The history behind it, because it's like the world's best fruits.
I believe it. It tastes like the world's best fruits.
Yes.
Okay. Random ice cream tasting. You never know what you're going to get here. Hey there, Chili's in the house. Everybody's going to be like, mango ice cream? Sounds good. Okay. Mary says, I used to have YouTube Premium with no commercials, but it was money, so I went to Premium Light. Oh, I didn't even know Premium Light was a thing for $8.99 a month. Now you only get commercials on music content and short videos. Oh, nice, but not on live videos. See, there you go. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Earth, wind, fire, water, heart. By your powers combined, I'm Captain Planet. He's a hero. I picked this up at my I went to a retro fest, which if you're looking for the review video on that, I've got it up on my other channel. But yeah, isn't that so funny? I was just singing this song, and here it is, right here in the backdrop, just hanging out, using it to prop up all my stuff. Captain Planet. He's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. I love that. Thank you, Coop. Okay, conversation in the comments. Okay, Sherry says, when your insurance stopped covering your Mounjaro, did they say you had to use Ozempic or just wouldn't cover either? How can they do that to a diabetic patient? Sherry, this is a great question. So, two things. Number one, I have zero interest in taking Ozempic, Wegovy, Semaglutide. I don't know, but it has more side effects, more severe side effects. It's just, I don't want to have to do it. So it is equally covered, the same as the Mounjaro, right, for diabetics on my insurance plan. However, just because it's covered doesn't mean it's affordable. So what they did was they changed the prescription drug tier and moved it up, which made it 20 times more expensive, which meant that I could no longer afford it, which is why I went to compound. So technically they do still cover it. It just wasn't doable for me, right? $500 a month is just not doable for me. I am currently on a journey to become debt-free and not looking to pay that much a month for medication, which is why I switched to compound. So how can they do that to diabetic patients? Yeah, it's dirty. They done me dirty, and a lot of other patients dirty. But what they do is they cover a lot of the kind of lower rung, right? Like the metformin and the, early stages GLP1s where you lose like 5 pounds and that's it, right? Like a Saxenda or something like that. So they cover things like that more fully because the cost is cheaper for them. But then for things like Mounjaro, they jack up the price. But joke's on you, insurance company, because now I just go to compound. I just use Gobi meds, which, by the way, if you're looking for an affordable option, use my coupon code. They are fantastic. I love it. I did a 3-month supply. I got nothing to worry about. Love, love, love. But yeah, great question. And unfortunately, for many diabetics, they don't know that this can happen to them. So they get started out on Mounjaro or Ozempic, and then the next thing you know, the rug's been pulled out from underneath them, right? It's really kind of heartbreaking to read the stories in the diabetic only support groups. It just breaks my heart. Okay. Okay, Ash says, is the new vet promo code just an order referral code? I don't see any discounts on there. Yes. So currently they're not running any discounts. It's just you need a code in order to place an order. This company, like, they're not in stores, right? How they keep the cost lower is they don't have like these huge facilities that are like everything is freshly made, and so it's a little bit different, right, as far as companies go. Like they're not compromising on quality. So yes, it is a referral code, but it doesn't save you any money, right? It's not a discount code, just so you know. But you will need a referral code in order to be able to check out. So yeah, give it a try. Your Frenchie will love it. And also, if you have a dog that you would like to get on a joint supplement, but maybe they don't need the double strength, which is the DS, that's what DS stands for, you can just get them on the regular strength as well. and use it as a supplement. Again, I'll go into all of that in a video, but yeah, definitely get it. Your Frenchie, well, thank you. Are both of the pills, Wegovy and Foundayo, for weight loss only? Have they been approved for diabetes? Did your mom just give you something? Okay, looks like she did. Anytime I hear popping and cracking, it always makes me nervous. Okay. I'm like, did you get into something? Story of my life. Okay. So are they only approved for weight loss only? I think yes. I don't know if Foundayo's been approved for diabetes, but I know that they're approved for weight loss. So that's a very good question. I'll have to take a look at that. Mitsu says no hot dog. That's okay. You cannot do a hot dog. So no one says that you must do a hot dog. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Catching up to the questions. Okay. Do they have other flavors? I think you were asking about the commercial, or asking about the ice cream. It's like all the fruit flavors. You can see people review them online. I've only been able to find peach and mango, and I just got lucky because remember, I live in a small town, so we don't normally get cool stuff like that. But we are going on a hunt probably this weekend to the various Asian markets to try to see if we can find the other flavors because, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. Okay. Ash says, doesn't Lily have a manufacturer coupon to get the insurance costs down? Yes, $500 a month was the price for me after applying the coupon. That was it. See, the coupon only helps you so much. And if the insurance company puts the price way up here, right? And then you apply the coupon, that still gets you right here. I'm used to paying down here, right? So it was like, whoa, big difference. So yeah, the manufacturer's coupon, it's always good to have it applied and see if it's a good fit for you based off of your insurance company. But it just didn't take enough off for me to be feasible. But yes, always good to check for manufacturer coupons for any medication, mind you, not just a GLP-1. Dreamcatchers 1982. Allie, I've been wanting to tell you about my new favorite breakfast Sammy with the new famous chicken bacon. Okay, I'm ready. Toasted Hero everything bagel. Okay, fried egg, crispy chicken bacon. Oh my god, that smells so good. Look, my mouth was watering and I couldn't even get the right words out. It sounds so good, is what I was trying to say. One of my favorites is egg whites, white American cheese, the toasted hero. It can be the everything or just the regular. I like the regular sometimes. Jalapenos. Now, don't do jalapenos right now unless they're pickled in a jar because, right, salmonella. But it is so good. Something about that white American cheese with the jalapeno and the egg whites just packs in that protein. And then you got the chicken bacon in there. That's my favorite. So if you like the jalapenos, check that out. My insurance covers GLP-1s, but I have to hit my 4K deductible first. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. Thankfully, my HSA app allows me to purchase compounders. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I love that. Okay. JC says, is the Nova triple agonist U2B2? That sounds like a Star Wars droid. U2B2 5-1, the same as Retta from Lilly? That is a really great question. I don't know the answer to that because I'm not as familiar with that droid. These are not the droids you're looking for. JC, I'm going to have to do some research on that one. I'm going to do some research. What? Ice Nova has a flavor fried chicken. Goes with chicken bacon. That's wild. Ohio. Nice. Ash, Ohio. Not Ohio. I thought it was a lowercase L. Okay, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't yell Ohio. That's too funny. Okay, good. All right, looks like I got caught up with all the questions. Fantastical. Remember, if you have a question about anything really, but it could be GLP-1 related, make sure you put it in the comments, put a QQQ or a question mark for me. And we will jump into those right with the quickness. And I already went over all my goodies. So look, I caught up with the questions. Now what are we going to do? Oh my goodness. Now my dog's going to start coughing. Are you okay, buddy? Take it easy. Okay, let's hydrate. Coop's got a question. Okay. How do I answer this question? It's a good question. Are you allowed to eat XYZ? So, the way I answer this question is, are you an adult? Do you find yourself having to pay bills? If yes, then you can eat whatever you want to eat. I'm just kidding. I know what you're getting at here. There are a lot of people that say, you know, with GLP-1s, it's like, oh, are you allowed to eat XYZ thing? And here's what I would recommend to people. And I often do in the support groups. I say, if it is close to your shot day, don't take any chances. That is not the time to be experimenting with fried chicken, mozzarella sticks, right? Things that are fatty, calorie dense, greasy, because it can give you the diarrhea, but it can also cause more extreme reactions as well. So if you've just taken your injection, I tell people, take it easy, right? Don't get crazy with it. Avoid those fried, heavy type of foods. Now, is that to say that you can't eat those things? No. I have them from time to time, but it's about timing. It's about moderation. I also like to reiterate with questions like this that it's not about getting on a fad diet. If I had $1 for every time somebody came into one of the support groups and they're like, I just started on Zepbound, I just started on Wegovy, and now I'm going to do keto, I'm going to do carnivore, I'm not allowed to have any carbs. We want to move away from diet culture garbage. We want to move toward a healthy lifestyle. And you want to do things that you can maintain long term. I don't know about you, but I can't do keto long term. Carbs, me and carbs, we're like this. We're best buddies. Look, I'm telling you about bread banana, right? So it's one of those things where, do you want to be reasonable? Absolutely. But are there things that you should watch out for? Also, absolutely. Coop, great question. Hey, Christopher's in the house, the downsized. I see you over there. Thank you for the assist. Da-da! I need like a little guy, like a little animated guy. Da-da! Okay. Kimberly says, any particular brand of chicken bacon? Yes. Coop was in with the quickness. It is al fresco. Al fresco is the chicken bacon. And I do have a review of it in the reviews playlist. Please, if you're interested in the chicken bacon, please go check out that video. And you will be delighted to know that there is a chicken bacon theme song created by yours truly in that video. So I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You will be entertained. Are you not entertained? Christopher is entertained. Hey, he's telling us about the UB2T251. That's the droid, the Star Wars droid. Thank you. Targets GLP1, GLP, and glucagon like Retta, but they're using a different molecule. Thank you, Christopher, for the assist. By the way, if you guys are not following the downsized, what are you doing with your life? You are missing out. Amy Loses has said, keto is a cult. It can be. It can be. I mean, I like to use some of the recipes, but you know, sometimes they get wild. People are just extreme, right? And that's that diet culture thing we got to get away from. Like don't be at the extremes. We want to be somewhere in the middle. Just living our best life. Extremes in the middle, living the best life. Okay, Kimberly says traveling with compounded TERS using ice packs in case with temp in it, trying to keep med between there. What is too hot? So, Kimberly, you have to let me know, how long are you going to be traveling? Is it more than 30 days? Because if it's not more than 30 days, you may just be doing a lot of extra work for no reason. So let me know how long you're going to be traveling. If it's a week, if it's 2 weeks, it can be room temperature and you'll be fine. Compounded TERS, name brand, doesn't matter. You'll be totally fine. I mean, there are a lot of people that, like, you can buy the thing on Amazon where it keeps the temperature gauge for you and all that. I mean, you can go that route if you want to, but unless you're traveling for more than 30 days at a time with your medication, it's not necessary. So, may save you a lot of hassle. I answer, they're allowed to eat with question with, I choose not to eat stars. Listen, I choose not to eat stars too. You know, because when I eat stars or asterisks, then I have to, you know, take a digestive enzyme, right? You know, just kidding. Stars. Trinidaddy. Hey there. I was approved for Zepbound for obstructive sleep apnea. I've had it since Saturday, but I'm still feeling nervous about taking my first shot. I completely understand where you're coming from. I was the exact same way. You could go watch my very first video that I ever posted, and I was like a hot mess. I was nervous. But let me tell you this. The easiest way to do it, to start, is take it by yourself in a room where you're away from children and pets, and you can just take your time, right? Go through your entire process and do it at night before you go to bed. Make sure you don't eat like a big, huge, heavy meal beforehand. We talked about that earlier on in the live. Just do like a normal dinner. And then at night before you go to bed, just do it. And then go to bed. That is a really, really easy way to kind of ease into it. Because then if you have any initial side effects, which some people do, some people don't, you'll be sleeping through it. And then you wake up in the morning and you've already done it, right? No stress. And then it gets easier every single time. I know you're nervous, but honestly, being on a GLP-1 is the best decision I ever made. So just go for it. Do it at night. Take your time. It's going to work out for you. And also, side note for the obstructive sleep apnea, I don't have to use a CPAP anymore. I don't know if you use a CPAP. I don't have to use it anymore, which is great because I hated that thing, like with a passion. So, food for thought. Okay. Look, Snowy says, the only thing he will regret is not starting sooner. Absolutely. Me too. Because I waited for other people to be the guinea pigs. When Mounjaro first came out, I was like, all right, I'm going to let other people do it. That way, if they start dropping like flies, I'll be like, oh, okay, I didn't do it. No, I wish I had done it sooner. Yeah. Okay, Dreamcatcher says started 2.5 Zep for 2 months, then 5 for 4 months, lost 40 pounds, and 7.5 gave me a whirl for 7.5 months, but now so slow, then stagnant. Lost another 15, moved to 10 2 weeks ago. Whoosh, now 60 pounds down. That is phenomenal. I love that. That's great. And see, like you've just been doing all your hard work, right? Your consistency is paying off. Love that. Love that. Rod. Hey there. Just so you know, you have influenced this New York Rican. Oh my gosh, I love a New York Rican. Actually, I'm to be perfectly honest, I love all Ricans. Two of my call freaking Ricans because they're just so fantastic. With chicken bacon, I bought it at Stop and Shop. I love that. I love that. I love that. So you like it? That's so fantastic. I love my Ricans. You know, I get some Puerto Ricans in the comments in my videos sometimes, and I'm always like, hey, I love you guys, and I love your food. They're probably like, this girl is weird. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, JC says, what was your favorite stack? Or do you like the pure turs? So my favorite stack was, well, currently it's Tirzepatide and Korglutide because it broke my stall. So there's that. But previously, peptide stack, my favorite was Tirzepatide, NAD+. Love NAD+. Love it. If you have fatigue, if you need energy, if you have ADD, all of these things are me. It is phenomenal. Love NAD+. And then I was doing the Semorolin to help with sleep. So I had a bunch of energy during the day, losing weight left and right with Tirzepatide, and then getting good sleep. If that's not the good life, I don't know what is. So that was my favorite stack. But like I said, my current favorite stack is just Tirzepatide and Korglutide to break my stall. Great question, though. Amy says, I'm insulin resistant and carbs are my friend. Hey, carbs are my friend too. If I go without carbs too long, my blood sugar tanks. Me too. Low blood sugar is no fun. No fun. Christopher says, oh yeah. Are we doing a Kool-Aid Man impression? Is it that time of the show? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what he was saying oh yeah to, but it just made me think of the Kool-Aid Man. Stars for me is really bread. I don't think most actually want to know. It makes my joints hurt. That does happen with some people. That does have, I have heard of that. I used to love, love, love wings. Ranch wings. Ranch dry rub wings. That is my Achilles heel, my kryptonite. Now I can only eat 4 max at a time. Hey, I can eat 5 at a time. Leftovers in the air fryer. Saving them money. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's like, let's order wings. And I'm like, do they have dry rub ranch wings? No? Then I'm not interested. But again, it's just one of those things that I'm weird about. Just like hot dogs. Listen, Linda. Hey there. I'm titrating up to 10 due to decreased hunger, I think it's suppression, and still have 7.5 quick pen. Is it okay to alternate 7.5 and 10 for the next 2 months? So assuming that your doctor approves, I mean, it just depends on how you do it, right? So if you're moving up to 10, remember, it needs time to build up in your system. So if you're like doing 10 one week and 7.5 the next week and 10 one week, 7.5 the next week, just be aware, right, that there's going to be that inconsistency. But if your doctor approves it, It's definitely an option. I'm always a fan of using up what you've got, right? Don't let it expire. Mm. Snowy says, "We know you're kind of weird. That's why we love you and why we're here." Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. Waiting to Exhale, number 1. Love that movie. I'm scared to start my NAD plus tomorrow. Oh no, don't be scared. Did you have the flushing and burning? Any tips? Okay, so because when I started out with Tirzepatide, I was a good responder, right? I wouldn't say a hyper responder, but I was a good responder. Like within an hour of taking my very first Tirzepatide shot, I felt it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." So from that, I deduced that I was sensitive to peptides and things like that. So when I decided to try the NAD plus, I started where most doctors would consider to be a microdose, and I'm so glad that I did because it worked. It was phenomenal. It saved me a lot of money, and I could go up in dose if I wanted to, but I was starting low enough that I never experienced any of these side effects. So I would say talk to your doctor about doing a microdose because if you do it, right? Remember, NAD is a naturally occurring in your body. So if you do it and you don't feel a difference, I mean, your body's still going to use it. It's still good for you, right? And then you just up the dose the next time around. I don't know how many times a week your doctor has you doing injections, but yeah, my number one tip for any time you're doing any additional peptides is start below a starter dose. A lot of times with telehealth companies, when they're doing the NAD plus, they start you out at like a recommended dose. Obviously, I'm telling you, you may not need that much. It just depends, and each person is an individual. So just start low, and then you can always work up from there. And then that way you can avoid, right, dealing with that garbage because nobody wants to deal with that, right? Certainly not me. Okay. Ooh, A1C down. Love that. Ters is my bestie. I love that. Ters is my bestie too. I love Tirzepatide. Okay. We are coming close to pumpkin time. So make sure if you have a question, you drop it in the comments for me. And anytime I hear someone needing to stack Ters on top of their Retta for appetite suppression, I immediately think, why didn't you start with the Ters first? Okay. So let me jump in on this because I see this all the time in the Retatrutide support groups. There are two kinds of people in the Retatrutide groups. There's three kinds of people. There are people that maxed out their Tirzepatide and they didn't reach goal, and so now they're going to Retta. Okay, so that's one group. Then there's the second group that didn't even bother to max out their Ters, and they switched to Retta. Okay. And then there's the third group that just completely bypassed the Ters and went straight to Retta because they've got FOMO and they don't want to miss out. Fear of missing out. So, why didn't you start with the Ters first? More often than not, it's because people find out about Retta. They find out now very easily about the gray market, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I want to get it so cheap." Right? It's just one of those things. Somebody texted me. So, it's a perfectly legitimate question. Why didn't you start with the Ters first? The question I always ask is, why didn't you max out the Ters before going to Retta? Like, people will be like, I got to 5 and I was on it for 6 months and I stalled. So now I'm going to Retta. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? I don't understand it. I don't have FOMO, but people just they don't do their research. And so they hear all these great things about Retta, which is great. Retta is great. Don't get me wrong. But you've got to do your research. And the other one I love is that Retta source worthy of trusting? Yeah. If I had $1 for every time somebody said, oh, the Retta is fake. Retta's fake, right? They come from another GLP1, they get on Retta, and they're like, oh my gosh, I haven't lost any weight. And then they're like, oh, it's because your Retta's fake. If I had $1 for every time I saw that, and then people are in a panic, right? It's like, you got to do your research. You got to know what you're getting into. And unfortunately, for many people, they should not be without medical supervision. They just shouldn't. It's just not for everyone. Are there a lot of people that can do it and, and hack it and be just fine? Absolutely. Sure. We got smart cookies out there, but there's a lot of people that shouldn't. But they're out there doing it. Amy says, finally broke my 12-week stall down, now down 70 pounds. That's great. That's fantastic. All right, waiting to exhale says, I'm going to try a microdose. Yes, and then update us next week and let us know how that goes. Same bat place, same bat time. There goes Bear. I was just talking about him earlier. Okay, Ash, Ohio. My reports are great too. My doctor's words, results continue to normalize. A1C coming down nicely, well in normal range. Cholesterol has also fallen into ideal range. That's great. Liver enzymes fully corrected. That's awesome. I love that. I'm still working on getting my cholesterol down. But cholesterol has, it's always been my nemesis. It's like, hey, Allie, you doing all these things? No, we can have high cholesterol. You bastard. Right? It's like, what? What do you mean? I want everything to be perfect. I can't do it. Midgie says, oh no, not pumpkin time. Yes, it is. It's pumpkin time. Ash says, my FOMO is making me want to stock up on Retta before Lily shuts everyone down. Yeah. It's going to be a long way coming. Honestly, I really just hope that companies don't use this as a scare tactic to jack up prices. Because honestly, that's what's going to happen. They did that when they started going after them for Tirzepatide. A lot of companies jacked up the prices and they were like, oh no, we're doing a clearance, right? But really what they did is up the price to then give you a discount, to then trick you into buying a whole bunch, right? Like, don't do that. Don't do that to people. That's not cool, my man. Don't do that. Stacy says there are a lot of people out there that shouldn't be without adult supervision. I need an adult. Yes. Hey, faithful GLP1 journey. Good evening. Hello. We're wrapping it up for the night. I'm wrapping it up here because we have been at it and it's been crazy. And I have loved every minute of it. Okay. Coop said, Allie is right. Where's my mic? Where's my mic? Mic drop moment. Allie is right. You all saw it here. You all saw it right here. My starter dose was like 1.5 milligram. I felt it immediately. I'm up to 5 now, but the same low dose vial gets me 4 mg. Yes. Woot woot indeed. Excellent. Okay. What was the place you recommended for labs? The place I recommended for labs? I don't think I recommended a place for labs. Whatever. I recommend a time frame for labs, which is every 3 months. That's when your cells in your body turn over every 3 months. Side note, that's why the diabetics check every 3 months, because that's how you get your A1C. But yeah. But as far as a place to get labs, I don't have a specific place. Whatever is affordable for you or covered by your insurance is what I would go for. Yeah. Right. Doctor orders it, covered by insurance. Absolutely. Yeah, but my doctor only wants to test my cholesterol numbers and I want full labs. Might need a new doctor. But yeah. Quest is a good one. You just want to make sure you look at the pricing beforehand. Function Health is an option, but expensive. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with that one. Allie, read my mind. You're thinking about getting vitamins for your fluffy Frenchie. Am I right? Oh my goodness, Lewis is in the house. Hey there. Own your labs. Is that an option? I'm not familiar with this one. I love when everybody comes to the comments and they're like, we're going to help you out. We'll give you options. Ash says, yes. I love you, dude. You're fantastic. Lewis, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. Okay, just moved out of state and waiting for a new PCP appointment is unreasonable. Yeah, I hear you. Listen, when I was looking to set an appointment with a neurologist, I was looking at the telehealth options and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like you can get like for headaches and sleep trouble and all that, right? You can get appointments, but it's challenging. Unfortunately for me, a lot of them don't take my insurance. So, but always look for the telehealth option. Look for a telehealth option with labs, right? That might be the way to go. Okay. Function Health is $500 annual. Okay. Lewis is winking at me inappropriately. I need an adult. I'm just kidding. Jokes. I got jokes. Waiting for an appointment. Also, don't eat the stars. Okay, you see these stars right here? These asterisks. Asterisks. Side note, if you enjoy all of my silly words that I use, make sure you follow me on my other channel because I've started a whole series about me mispronouncing words and it's a lot of fun. Apparently people on YouTube are enjoying it. So it's a lot of fun. And if you don't understand why I'm telling you not to eat the stars, you're just going to have to watch from the beginning. By the way, if you're watching the replay, make sure you put replay in the comments because I am always reading the comments. You are very welcome. Yes, thank you to all the peeps. Okay. It is Stacy says, I love your word mispronunciations. It's a lot of fun. You know, it was originally, here's a little inside scoop for you. It was originally a defense mechanism for me when I was a kid, because I'm dyslexic. And so when I would have challenges with reading out loud, because, you know, teachers, I always want to make you read out loud. I'll never live down the day that I was reading out loud. I think it was like 7th grade or 8th grade science biology class. And instead of organism, I said orgasm. Thanks, dyslexia. Everybody laughed at that one. Anyway, it used to be a defense mechanism for me to purposefully mispronunciate words because then when I made mistakes in class reading out loud, everybody just thought, oh, that's Allie. She's the class clown. She's being funny. She's just clowning around. And it was a defense mechanism to keep me safe because I was often mispronouncing words. And now it's just a fun pastime that I do as an adult. I already ate them. What did you eat? The stars. You ate them? Stay sick, so you're hungry. Snowy, that was a good one. That's too funny. Good night from Ohio. Good night. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. We do it here every Thursday, 6:30 Central Time. If you're not here, you're missing out. But that's okay if you're not here and you miss it, because you can watch it on the replay. I've got a whole replay playlist for the lives. And like Ash said, game over. Make sure you check out the links in the description box below. And as always, be kind, rewind. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment next week, so I'm hoping to get the migraine thing taken care of. We got to do a makeup session with the lives, because I missed last week, so you guys will have to let me know. You have to let me know what day of the week we want to do a makeup session and hang out and have a good time. Hey, Judy's getting in the last question of the night with 10 seconds to spare. Judy, you're cutting it close. Hi from Kentucky. How is your weight loss going? I haven't weighed myself this week, so fingers crossed. Couldn't leave you there with no questions, right? I believe my body is doing the same thing as yours. I've gained some myself lately. Absolutely. Listen, it happens to all of us, right? In this thing called life. We do the best that we can. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Sometimes we're all around. Sometimes we're in Ohio. Or we might be in Arkansas. But you know where we're not? We're not in Kansas anymore. Okay. Be kind, rewind.